In this recording, let us look at how to create an OTP-based workflow for the login functionality in your app. So here I've got a button. On clicking, I request for a OTP-based password. And let me show you how I generate this. So this is happening on the page. The page triggers an API workflow, which is in the backend workflows. So in the backend workflow, I have this generate passcode for a user if the user exists basically. And now I simply create an account, and this is kind of redundant actually, but it's sort of to get the current user. So the user for which we want to create reset the password is, or have a actually OTP based password functionality is what we are trying to enable here. So with this functionality, you basically get the user thing, and then you assign a temporary password to that user. Once you've done that, you basically have the current password of the user ready. Then you create a server script to generate a passcode, and I've simply used JavaScript. It runs in the background on the AWS Lambda function and generates a passcode. This effectively is a random number. I think it's like a 4-digit random number that gets generated. So now once we've done that, we log the user in, and the way we log the user in is we have the user account and we have the password from the temporary password, and we stay logged in. And with this functionality, now we've logged in as the current user in the system, and this is all happening at the backend. Remember, since this is the backend workflows. So now in the backend, you have the user authenticated as this user, and now you are ready to update the credentials. At the credentials, we use the old password, and then we change the password to use the server-side scripted password. So, and this is basically effectively like an OTP. The OTP gets generated, and that's set as a password. Once you've set it, then I have this function which basically sends out an SMS to the user with the current passcode. So in a nutshell, we've reset the user's password to a temporary password, generate a passcode, log the user in using his previous password, update the user's credential to use the passcode as the password, and send the password via email, via SMS to the user. And that's the way now you have an OTP-based authentication system built into your Bubble workflows. Pretty nice, works flawlessly, and it's super efficient.